Should be working. Good morning, Sarina. Ah, okay, you get a new desk today. Cool. Um, Let me just post the link in the Facebook group. There. And let me post that. Good morning, Astrid. Let me post that on Instagram as well. Inception. No, wait, I'll just take a selfie. Oh, wait, wrong side. Right. And I'm not sure if I can put a link in there. I still look tired. I see that in the photo. Wait. Bear with me for a second as I try to grab the link. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Miranda. Um, okay. Can I copy the link? Yes. Or will. Okay. Delen. Link. Yes. Okay. Okay. There it is. Bam. Okay. I'm done. So, how is everyone today? It's a bank holiday in the Netherlands today. Um, it's Hemelvaartsdag, which is either Ascension Day or Ascension Day in English. I'm not sure. It's a Christian thing. Um, so, oh, I think I have my laptop a bit lower than usual. Okay, let me grab the box I usually put it on. There. That should be a little better. I always have to wait a little bit to see how it looks because it's not real time. Yeah, not everyone has a day off. I don't really take these days off myself, but since my boyfriend has a day off, we're probably going to go somewhere today, so I might be streaming a little bit shorter. So, yeah. Oh, it's a holiday in Sweden as well. Cool. Um, so I am. I did a lot on the sweater, um, and I wanted to finish the front and the back, so I could work on the neck ribbing now. Can you see that? And I'm I'm quite scared to do this on camera because usually I work through the difficult parts during the week and then save a kind of mindless part for the live stream because I don't want to make any mistakes. But I think the neck ribbing, I think it's gonna be fine. Thank you. I'm so pleased with it, and it's like 50-50. I'm really pleased with it, but I'm also scared that it's not going to fit as I want it to fit. Um, yeah. As for the heavy part, because there is quite a bit of weight in here. I think it's like 500 grams right now, maybe more. And this is the back. But when I'm wearing it, I'm yeah, it's okay weight wise. So yeah, we will see. So for and how do you say this? Because my yarn is thicker than the pattern calls for, that means that for maybe every 10 rows, I only need to do 7 rows or something like that. So for the shoulder shaping, I shortened it a little bit because I don't want my shoulders to be like super long and that the neckline is super wide. So yeah, and for the back, I did not look at the pattern that much because yeah, because of this same reason. Uh, yeah, so I didn't. There are some short rows here that make this part higher and then this part lower. So you do the short rows on this side, and then you leave these stitches. You kind of leave them so that there's kind of this slope here, which I think is really nice. And I did do that a little bit, but not for as many rows because otherwise it would just be too long. The back is higher, as you can see, because when you're wearing a sweater, um, I'm sure that if you have knit a sweater before, that you will know this, because if you knit both of them to the same height, or even if you knit the front part just a little bit lower, you will feel this kind of like this choking sensation that's just too high. And by making the back higher, it's just way more comfortable to wear. So I'm really excited about that now. Right now, the neck looks really wide, but that is also because the neck ribbing isn't here yet, and the ribbing will kind of pull it together. So yeah, this is all just very interesting to me, like how this sweater comes together, and parts that you might be worrying about now that will all be fine. Yeah, so today I'm just going to be working on this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be chatting as much because I think I need my attention for this, but just feel free to knit along, to crochet along. Do let me know what you're working on, if you're working on something right now. Um, oh, and also last week I got a comment that the sound was a little bit that it wasn't loud enough. So I put the mic, I made it a little bit louder, but yeah, I just, I get used to talking very softly. So if I need to speak up, please do let me know. That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to pick some needles for the ribbing and move some of this out of the way. Oh, and I'm in a different spot today because the sunlight is really, really bright, and you can already see it now. But in the spot where I usually sit, yeah, it's the sunlight is on my face, and I wouldn't be able to see anything. So, oh no. So I have all my cables here. Trying to figure out which would be the best for the neckline. Do I have shorter ones? And the pattern. Okay, I'll need 4.5mm needles. Okay. Okay. And I'll just start working, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the phone camera today, but we will see. Because this is just getting too big and I usually bump the camera too much. Sarina is working on the Tundra cardigan for the knit along from Mr. Knitwear and Dennis. Oh yeah, it's starting in a couple days, right? I'm really curious to see how that one works out. But it's really nice that you're working on it already, because I know, like, when you see something and you're getting really excited to work on it, and then you have to wait for the thing to start. Um, but yeah. Um, and because this night along, I'm thinking of hosting it until the end of the month, and then for June to do something else. And I don't know. I was thinking something like Whip Island, to just grab a work in progress, and work on it for that month, um, or work on it on the Thursdays. So I might be doing that. My fashion is not fast, so I started early. I love that. um, right, so I think I have some counting to do, because I need 33 for the front and 43 for the back, and I might not have the same amount of stitches, so I'm just going to count for a bit. Um, I have 32 for the front. That's one stitch less, fewer. Okay. And I've got 3 stitches too much for the back. Okay. So I need to decrease 2, but I also need to pick up stitches. So that's going to be interesting. Um, Good morning, Chris. Miranda is going to start to crochet a little bag for my niece's mobile. Oh, you like mobile phone? Um, I was looking at a mobile, like, I don't even know if it's an English word or just Dutch, but the one that like hangs above the crib. So I thought, but for cell phone, nice. Oh, why can't I screw this on? There. I've actually been thinking of making a little bag myself, because I have this little handbag, for like just my wallet and my phone, and it's coming apart. Um, and I was thinking maybe I could make something, but yeah. Talking about things coming apart, I think this needle is coming apart. Oh my god. Okay, I'll be careful. Yeah, and I'm kind of so I want to host this cal until the end of the month, and of course I would like to finish this sweater by the end of the month. And, I've got 1 week and a bit, I think. Maybe 2 weeks, I'm not sure. Oh, let's actually check the calendar. Okay. In 2 weeks' time, it's going to be the first of June, so I will need to have finished it by then. So, second live stream for now. I'm gonna have to finish this. Begin working from the seam of the left shoulder. So that's this one. Pick up and knit 14 stitches. Um, okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sure if I picked the right part to do live. Right. 14 stitches. When picking up stitches, I find it really like challenging to calculate how many stitches to pick up for which part. So I usually just pick up stitches first as I would do it naturally and then see. I think I'm going to have fewer stitches, but that's fine, I think, because my yarn is bigger. I'm not sure. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try if I can get my phone camera in here. Let's see if it works. Ah, it does. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Okay, I think I've picked up all of the stitches. The only thing I'm thinking now is that the cable is too long, so um, all right. So now it's just ribbing, and not sure how long. Oh, 2 inches of ribbing. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so this pattern is doing a folded neckline so that you will knit double the amount of ribbing and then fold it in. But for the first half, they use 4.5 millimeter, and then for the second half that you fold inwards, you use 4 millimeter. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if I will be able to do 4 millimeter on this yarn because 4.5 is already quite a squeeze. Oops. So we will see. All right. It's on the smaller cable. It's really starting to look like a neckline. Okay, let me just unscrew these. Right. Okay, now this is pretty mindless again, so I think it can be a bit more chatty. So let's think about what we're gonna do in June. So we have 5 Thursdays in June. Okay, so 5 weeks. What could we do for 5 weeks? Do you all want to do a whip island, make along, knit along, crochet along? Do you want to do a summer top? Do you want to do an accessory? What is a work in progress, or, you know, first of all, work in progress or new thing? What is something that you would like to work on next, and maybe we can find a common theme in that? Or maybe you just want to extend the garment along but work on different garments. That is also fine by me. Or maybe I should call it the sleeve island. Oh yeah, the summer top. Yeah, I have the yarn for I received the yarn for the summer top that I want to make. Um, and it's a free pattern, the picnic top. So we could do a summer top. It should be possible in 5 weeks, right? Let me show you the yarn for it because it's right here. So I might be able to get it. All right. Let's see if it's filming. Yeah. So we are knitters, easy breezy yarn. It's bamboo and cotton. And I'm really interested to try this out. Um, because I usually don't like working with cotton for garments, especially not knitting. For crochet, it's usually fine. But for knitting, it can make the stitches look really uneven. So if you're doing mainly stockinette, it will usually not look very nice. But we will see. And I do like this olive green color. And I think that would look really nice as a t-shirt. Um, oh, you will be doing the tundra cardigan too. Yeah, so I don't know at what point. I mean, you already have a knit along for that, but so I was thinking we could do like a sleeve island, so you can, you know, work on that project for both knit alongs. Um, but we will see. Okay, so summer top seems to be a popular choice. So I might do a summer top like pattern roundup again, just to give you some ideas if you don't have a pattern in mind. Um, and then we can do that for June. I think I'm most excited about that one as well. And for those working on the tundra cardigan, that's going to be like a real chunky cardigan. And like for me as well, I'm craving something nice and light and, yeah, not heavy like this. Um, so I'm very tempted to do the summer. Oh, okay. I had some connection issues, but I think I'm fine. I got a pop up saying I was disconnected, but I think it's fine. Yeah, let's do summer top. I'm just thinking about, I have this olive green yarn, but I have some balls of Pima cotton, which is really nice, and I've had it for maybe 10 years, and it would be really nice to use that one. Thank you, Chris. I'm also just really happy for this, Thursday morning chatty nitty time with all of you. And Thursday morning seems to be a good time for me, so I'm usually able to do this time on all weeks. Um, so yeah, I got this idea actually from this YouTuber. that I follow, who's also a knitting YouTuber. She's called Tiffany. And she does 2 live streams a week. And I thought, live streams? Because I only knew live streams for video games. Or like, chatty podcast stuff. Um, and she was doing knitting live streams, and I thought, oh, is that a thing? So I started watching her live streams. So she's called Typical Bliss. And I actually really like them, and I like to just have them on in the background. Usually, I could not watch them live because she's in Canada, um, so they would be like at 11 p.m. in the evening for me. But usually, I would have them on in the background and be motivated myself. Oh, the sound is bad. I'm so sorry. um, I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I can. Hold on. Okay, how's that? I just switched to one microphone and then back, so you might have heard my laptop zooming really loudly for a couple of seconds. Let me know. Is it better? I'm sorry that that happened during like a really chatty thing. Um, so I used to have her live streams on in the background while I, was focusing on my own knitting because I get distracted a lot. And, after every row, sometimes I would put my knitting down and go browse Instagram. Don't ask me why, it's just such a reflex sometimes. And, if I would watch the live stream on my phone, then I wouldn't be able to use my phone for Instagram. So yeah. Still missing words. Oh no. um okay. I plugged it back in. The cable is free. So really it should be fine. Please let me know. Maybe it's the internet connection instead. Do you think? Mm. Yeah, so maybe go back in the live stream like 20 seconds and see if that's better because it might be the internet connection. And you can fix that by, watching a little bit, not exactly live, but yeah. I don't know. Technology is weird. Better now? Yeah. Okay. Phew. Okay, look at this. I already have this neckline. So I need to do 2 inches and then, so 5 centimeters, and then switch to smaller needles and do the second half. I like the idea of switching to even smaller needles during the second part of the neckline because for such a heavy sweater, there's so much weight hanging off of that neckline. So, so I think that will help keeping it all together. Oh, closing YouTube and opening again worked. All right, whatever works. I'm glad that the sound is better now. Um, so I'm still working on I'm planning to do some online workshops in the next couple months, and I'm still working on the pattern for that. The first one is going to be a Fair Isle workshop. Um, and I want the pattern to be an instant download when you buy your ticket for the workshop. So I have to prepare all of that first. And I'm getting you some discount codes from yarn shops for the workshop participants. And yeah, it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to, because usually for workshops I just, announce it and then prepare everything for the day of the workshop. But for online workshops, I want to prepare all of that in advance. Um, so yeah, and it's a little bit scary too because, what if no one wants to come to the workshop? But I'll figure that out. Um, yeah, because it would be the first time doing it without a yarn shop. Um, so yeah, it's like fun and exciting, but also a little bit scary. but I'm sure it will be fine. And I've done online workshops on Zoom before. Miranda Miranda came to that one, and I think that one went really well. So I'm hoping that I can do more of those. I will be doing them in Dutch first. Um, but who knows? Maybe I'll also announce an English workshop date because that would be exciting. Yeah. So that's what is coming in the next couple of weeks. And I have some mitten patterns coming out. The disco dip shawl pattern is out. Yeah. And then the summer knit along, the summer top knit along. Okay, so I'm coming up to the part where I need to switch to the smaller needle. And I'm gonna do a little trick that I might have told you already, is that I'm not going to switch both needle tips to the smaller size, but only the right one, because that's the size you're knitting with. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works on 4mm needles. Yeah, it looks like I might be finishing the neckline like later today. um, so that's going quicker than I expected. Oh, it's getting very warm in my studio here. This side of the house gets the morning sunlight, and it's really, really warm. But I guess it's also why my plants do really well in my in my studio. I have a banana plant right next to me, and it's huge. Yay, your desk is here! Good for you, Serena. Ah, new furniture is always so exciting. I'm actually waiting for a new video game in the post. I ordered the new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but it's still not here. And it should have been here 2 days ago. So I'm sad because, yeah, we have a lot of time off this week, so we could have gamed a lot, but you know, now I can knit a lot, so that's also nice. And I've been knitting a lot of squares for my sampler blanket, so let me actually show you those because it's a little bit more exciting than this sweater. So here are all of the squares that I knit recently, and they're just like really rolled up. So we got the triangles one, and I got another one of those. And this is actually my favorite one, I think, to knit. This one is very complicated. Oh, wait, I'll move the camera. Oops. Let's see. There. Oh, it was. So Serena says it was my brother's desk to work at home, but he works at the dinner table. So now he has a desk instead of the table? Or you're getting his desk? See, in this one, and it's very bobbly right now because it hasn't been blocked yet, so it all looks so much better after blocking. And I still have this huge bag of minis to knit through. So that will all be, yeah. I'm really excited to be knitting the new squares. So yeah, I hope to be working a lot on this during the summer. And I have some progress on my other woolly sweater. I'm not sure where you saw it last time, maybe here, but yeah, I did this much more. Still needs a lot, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, that would be exciting to get this one done. But it's very boring to knit. so so I'm only knitting on that when I'm like watching movies or something. Oh, you got his desk because he works at the dinner table. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Chris. I'm also knitting a cat pillow for one of my sisters-in-law. I think I could technically show you because I don't think she watches this. I mean, she might watch the first minute, but then, you know, not an hour of it. So I think I'm safe to show you. It's a cat pillow. So yeah, I'm just gonna get up and get it. I need to take my headphones off for a minute. All right. Okay, look at this. Isn't that cute? I still want to embroider some whiskers on it, but I think maybe not every single one. Maybe I'll just do a couple or maybe just one. And then I have to knit the back. And then I'll sew it together. Probably I will sew it onto some fabric. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah. So I knit all of these squares. I knit them in one piece. They are Fair Isle and Intarsia. So, and I was thinking of doing like a little video on this for the Patreon page. So you knit all of these 5 squares together, so you have a lot of yarn. But I can just show you on 2 squares first, and then let's see. Here you can see, the color change, where I went from the green to the pink. And then here you can see me carrying the green floats across. So the cats are Fair Isle, and then in between the squares, that's Intarsia. So yeah, I might have made it a little bit too difficult for myself, but I actually think if you just did like 2 squares, it would actually be very manageable. So who knows? We might do that. I think that would be fun to like make a little pin cushion or something. That might actually be a nice idea for a workshop as well. So let me know. And then, so I knit all of these, and then I just continued working all around to knit the border. Yeah. It's cute, isn't it? So I really like it. So I'm knitting it for one of my sisters-in-law, and she did some cat sitting for us when we were on holiday last year, and it's her birthday in a week. So I was thinking to make this for her. And the yarn I used for that cat pillow was all just, leftovers of cotton yarn. I used Scapius catona, but you can use pretty much any yarn for it. But, she has a cat herself now, so I hope the cat won't destroy the cushion because cotton is very easy to like snag and yeah. So who knows? It is well, I did design it, but it's not a pattern yet, if that makes sense. So I can write it up. I have the chart, and yeah, I think I'll do a Patreon video for that because I just think it's so cute, and I initially just wanted to make it, and who knows, never do anything with it, just make it as a gift. But I actually think it's really cute. It's a really nice project to try intarsia because I've only tried intarsia on swatches, and this is my first intarsia project. And I actually think it's really nice, and I don't have an intarsia tutorial yet, so I was thinking that might be that might be fun. Oh, my hands are getting really tired from this yarn. But I'm probably not going to knit for a lot today because we are going to be taking a walk with our binoculars, and we are going to try and find the Villeval. It's a very tropical bird that sometimes visits the Netherlands. Um, it's like bright yellow with black, and it sings as if it yodels. It's really really fun. And I've never seen it, but we're going to try to find it today. And who knows? If we find it, I'll be sure to post it on my Instagram stories. I'm not sure what it's called in English. It's a really it's I don't know if it's sometimes also kept as a pet because it can mimic human voices, or maybe that's a different bird. But yeah, that's our objective for today. Golden Oreo, yeah. That's my boyfriend seeing if I'm done yet so we can go. Yeah, I'll just be a couple more minutes because I'll be here until 10:30 and then I will leave you all to enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully it's also such nice weather where you are because it is really, really sunny. So, um, so yeah, I'll need to get my sunscreen on because I already got sunburn when we were on Texel 2 weeks ago. Okay, just a couple more minutes, Tim. Oh, this is looking really good, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me switch to this camera. There. Right. Okay, so oh my goodness. Oh, check it out. It's like actually almost a proper sweater. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, just a couple more rounds to go, I think. And then I'll be really careful about how to cast this off because you don't want your neckline to be like very tight. Yeah, it is very heavy, Serena. But it's heavy when you're just, holding it in your hands. But when you're wearing it, it actually it's okay. And I was thinking the other day, I once had a weighted blanket, and I really like weighted blankets, but this one was too big, so I had to fold it over at the sides, and it was just not working for me. But I was thinking that this sweater might be a weighted blanket, and I will usually, or I was thinking that I will probably just wear it on the couch. Um, you know, I don't think this will fit into any coats that I have. So it might just be an at home cardigan, sweater. And I think it might be fine. Maybe I'm kidding myself. And I have two balls of yarn left, so that's one for each sleeve. So I think I will have to. I think it will work out. Yeah, I only know when it's finished and I can try it on, and yeah, it might give me muscle pains the first couple of times. Because that was when I was sleeping with the weighted blanket, I got muscle pains in my ankles and in my arms. So that was interesting. But a winter coat is usually also very heavy, and so that's what I'm kind of comparing it with. Okay, I think this one more round, and then I'm gonna call it a day. And I hope you all have nice plans for the weekend. I think I'll just be knitting a lot more. Yeah, I don't have to go to the gym. I could just lift weights because I'm wearing this sweater. Yeah, I will say one thing. I'm not looking forward to washing this thing because you know that when you knit a sweater and you wash it and the water just soaks into every stitch and it's so heavy. So I think that will be a workout to to wash this sweater. All right. Yeah. I'm going to be doing the rest off camera because I think I want to put it on a stitch holder and try it on before I decide how many more rounds to knit. So, yeah, I'll be doing that or I'll be preparing to go birding, obviously. Thank you, Chris. Have a nice day. I hope you will all have a great day and with nice weather and a nice weekend. And I hope to see you all next week. I will be here again on the Thursday. Let me double check. Yes, Thursday 25th. Yes, I don't have anything for that day, I think. So thank you all so much for being here. Have a great day. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Serena, Miranda, Yvonne, Tim. All right. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.